All right, so intelligence spectrum. This seems to be what people have difficulties with understanding all the way. So pretty much, obviously, names are coming up with ideas to communicate about reality is organic intelligence, but everything is intelligence. Everything of the universe is intelligence. Intelligence is just a broad spectrum word to speak about the natural and the unnatural intelligence. Where ultimately within the intelligence, that's ultimately what it is. You have a natural spectrum, and then you have an unnatural spectrum. The natural spectrum is the light spectrum. The shadow spectrum is the unnatural spectrum. And the universe is the light spectrum. Even the design of the universe, everything about it is the light spectrum. And on the light spectrum, you can have where it can be lesser frequencies or higher frequencies, but it's all the light spectrum. On the shadow spectrum, it's just all shadow. It's not the same as energy. And what's happening there is because whenever you use unnatural measurement systems, where the unnatural measurement systems do not exist organically, they exist outside of our organic capacity through a measuring device. That measuring device is going to be a shadow spectrum. So let's say you got 1 point pole to another point pole, which is 2 points of our organic perception into organic intelligence. Then if you want to measure in between that pole to that pole organically, you cannot come up with an exact measurement system. So therefore that's why measuring devices exist. But if I want to measure in between that pole to that pole with an exact measuring device, let's say centimeters and inches or a meter stick, the space in between that pole to that pole is going to be a shadow spectrum measurement because whenever I use a measuring device, that measuring device is outside of my organic capacity. I'm not doing it organically. So therefore, that's why it produces a shadow. It's shadow intelligence or a shadow spectrum. In the shadow spectrum, there is no male-female energy as there is between that pole and that pole, where that pole, one pole exists, that one pole exists, those blocks and those bricks exist, and the space in between is just space. But the measurement systems are using unnatural measurements and or shadow intelligence, which is a measuring device between that pole to that pole. Even though it's using my quantity-based perception, that doesn't exist organically, and that is a shadow spectrum intelligence where the universe is a light spectrum intelligence. And if you teach that it's both the same, that's what causes mind control, the hypnosis, hypno equals sleep, and gnosis equals knowledge.